Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to 𝗦𝘂𝗽𝗍. Welcome back to what is basically a train life, a railway simulator. And yes, what a wonderful Christmas we've had. I hope that you have also had a brilliant Christmas. But I'll be honest, after sort of 2 or 3 days of rich food, and copious amounts of rich food, and having all of that washed down with some lovely beer and whiskey, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit worse for wear. Probably having 8 hours sleep over the last 3 days has not helped me a great deal either. But here we are, back in the real world. Almost back in the real world. Let's just see. We know that everything I do does not get saved. We do have 2 workers. They are both working. There is some profit coming in each day, so there is something working there. I'm sure that could be streamlined and improved. But let's find ourselves, as best we can, a little job. Just a little job. Something not too demanding. So we are at the Paris grain mill. Ah, yes, I know what we wanted to do. So in order to rank up, let's go to cities. Paris. So we're at 33%. So we've got to get refined iron and postage coming here. So let's have a little look at this. What can we do? I want to get my employees to do this, if I can. So he's doing the Paris flour run. Marika is doing, she is doing mail. Not a huge amount of profit. But if I go into this, it's a shame you can't modify a task. You can only... Does it save it though? Could you call it back up another time? I hope so. Right, let's go into London Main. Let's cancel this task. You'll just have to excuse all the babbling I do today, because my brain is certainly not on the go. Right. We'll do 2 passengers and 2 mail. We'll start at London Main. We want to come down to Paris. So it looks like I haven't unlocked anything for Paris. Right, so in that case, let's go task history, and oh, you're kidding me. Even though it's there, I cannot reinstate it. Okay. We'll create a brand new task. And we shall go from London Main to London Warehouse, and to Calais, and we'll do Lille. Is there anywhere else we can go in the meantime? No. So we'll just do that for now. Confirm the tasks. Okay. So that will no doubt get themselves on the go eventually. So what we need to do is transport something from Paris. Probably Paris warehouse. Where's that? Aha! All the way over there, look. So it produces 257 refined iron. Where can I find some refined iron from? Huh. It's not as easy as you would think. So refined iron comes from a smeltery. So I need to find a smeltery. Frustrating that when you zoom out a certain distance, all the names disappear. And there's no search option. So there's a Calais smeltery there. Do they have any jobs? One contract. There's a Brussels smeltery, but they have 0 contracts. Reims smeltery, they've got 1 contract. So maybe we'll go there then. Or is Calais closer? Calais really isn't closer, is it? Right, let's go to... Actually, let's go to the Brussels smeltery, because I'm thinking if this particular contract isn't going to Paris, which is where we need it to go, then that's okay. We can come over to Calais and then maybe we'll get lucky. So let's try that out. Let's head over there. Do I have any contracts here? No contracts. Okay, so now someone gave me a great tip today, whenever it was I read it. Saying that you can just switch between the front and the back of the train by pressing shift and something. I'm going to get my phone out and see if I can remember what that was. Actually, let me turn this train around. Whoa, okay. You can tell I haven't played for a day or two. All the muscle memory's gone. Okay, reverse that. Hey, I pressed reverse. There we go. So we'll turn ourselves around, head up to Bordeaux and Calais, was it? And we'll figure that out. Right, let me just quickly have a look-see here. I read it earlier today and I've forgotten what it was already. Just switch to the right account. Oh, make sure I'm not crashing. Here we go. Let's just slow the train down. We've got 241,000 in the bank. We could get another train at this rate. Right, here we go. Handbrake off, accelerator on, brakes off. And away we go. Yeah, shift key and then change cab. Oh, speeding. Front back cabin, is that what you're on about? Yeah, see, I'm not sure every single train has it, but when I've got some wagons on the back of this, I will have another try at that and see how we get on. Right, let's get up some speed. Approaching train. Now, who's going to stop? Is it me or is it him? I've got green lights. So at this moment in time, I should be allowed to keep going, but that isn't necessarily how the game sees it. He's only 384 meters away. Now, has he stopped for me? Because he sure as heck looks like he's still coming. Is he coming? No. Alright, so we're just going to switch over to the left-hand track and we'll go through. Gotcha. Thank you very much. And then we'll switch back over onto the right-hand side track as soon as we get an opportunity to do so. Cracking. Yes, right. So we'll test and we'll see whether or not this train allows me to switch loco ends, but I just don't think this is a dual end loco. I could be wrong. And I hope I am, because it's, well, if you've been watching the episodes, you'll know we've had one or two issues sort of working our way through and switching the direction the train is travelling in. It hasn't been easy, let's be honest. I've got no headlights on. I've got no cabin lights on, that's for sure. Right, Paris grain mill. Oh, have I gone into the iron mine? That was not my intention. Paris iron mine, services, station access, thank you. Sorry guys. Right, so we'll just have to cruise through here. Try and make this as painless as possible. I mean, if I was smart, I'd see if the iron mine had anything they wanted taking, wouldn't I? 𝗦𝘂𝗃𝗃. That's exactly what we're after. It's just going to the wrong location. So never mind. Never mind. I've never been fined for speeding in this game yet. Not once. I've really pushed the limits. I have. 70. 80. There you go. See? No fine. Everything's fine. There's no fine. Right. Whew. Gosh. Okay. So we're going to stay right. And then peel off to the left. And it shouldn't take too long to get to Bordeaux. It's a shame you can't look at the contracts before you travel there. I do find that quite an annoying game system. I really think they ought to consider changing that. You should be able to plan your contracts in advance. Maybe there is a way of doing it, I just don't know what it is, but yeah, interesting nonetheless. Okay, so we're staying left. Okay, looking good. Train on the radar, getting further and further away, so I don't need to worry about that. Oh, what happened to that? That's gone a bit blurry. Goodness me. I know I've had a tough couple of days. Oh, for the first time ever I've been fined for speeding. 120 in an 80 mile an hour area. It's finally happened. And I think it was well justified as well. About time we got fined. We've got away with it for an awfully long time. So what we're trying to do today is get at least one step closer to ranking up Paris, just to see what difference that makes to things. Are we going to get better contracts? Are we going to get more contracts? I don't know. Maybe nothing will change at all, but it seems unlikely that nothing would change. Gonna get fined for speeding again. Come on. Where's the speed change? Lower your speed or you might get fined. There's the marker, look. There's the marker. There we go. Now we're into the fast zone. Right, so we're going past the little sawmill and then peeling off to the right. So see if we can get access to it. It's the smeltery, isn't it? Wow, we can't get access to the smeltery just yet. That is surprising. Apologies, by the way, for the last episode. We had that error message across the screen the entire time. It wasn't showing up on my main screen, it was only showing up on OBS. And on OBS I only have a very small preview window open. So it wasn't invisible, but I didn't notice it until very late on in that video, and there was nothing I could do to fix it in the short term either. So yeah, apologies for that. I think that was probably there the entire video. I just didn't see it. Right, so now we've tested this out a few times. At 400 meters, if I take the throttle off and hit the horn hard, it seems to work. It's close, but it seems to do the do. I don't even think it's on our side of the track, is it? It was. Yeah, okay, we got rid of it. So there you go. In case you're ever coming up against that, maybe you're new to the game, 400 meters, pull the throttle off, hit the horn, and you'll be fine. Right, speaking of fine, let's get access to the smeltery before they give us a fine. Station access, take contract. What? It wasn't Bordeaux at all, was it? It's Brussels. I'm sure they said they had a contract. Did I completely imagine that? Or has someone taken it in the meantime? So they've got 2 loose wagons, whatever that means. What does 2 loose wagons mean? I wonder if I can pick those up. Let's cruise in and take a look. What's the worst that could happen? So Brussels Smeltery, services, take, delivery. Oh yeah, I'll take some refined iron. 2 wagons of refined iron. Ah! Take automatically. Alright. So you can pick up the loose wagons. Now, I think Stewie, if you're watching this, Stewie was telling me about this the other day, but he worded it in a way that confused me more than anything else. I was more confused after he told me about that than I was at the beginning. But yes, I think I get it now. So if there are loose wagons, I can just pick it up. I don't have to have a contract. So what I'm going to do, basically, is pick up these loose wagons and then go and sell them directly. That's pretty cool. So if I hit you, boom, there you go. It wasn't a wasted journey after all. So we've picked up 2. This has just sort of unlocked a whole new area of the game for me. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's whack her in reverse. Let's go back. We'll turn the train round, because I'm pretty sure if I do this and this... Oh god, that was the wrong thing. Yeah, it's not going to work on this train. I don't have that option. Oh, hang on. It says you have to come to a complete stop before you can switch. So let's try that. Because that would be great. If I don't have to keep going in the factory in order to turn the train round, that would be wonderful. Oh my word. Okay, that's not exact. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what's happened is I'm now sat here, which is great. I mean, we could actually, if I press U and decouple, then we could reverse up, bring the train. This is a bit more realistic doing it this way. Okay, so that's kind of cool. That does help. It's a little bit more realistic than just going into the factory, I guess, isn't it? Let's do it this way. Brakes on. Ignore the wheel slip. For now, at least, it doesn't seem to make any difference to anything. There you go. That's more fun, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. Actually like that quite a bit. Hit reverse. Now, I mustn't touch them, that's the only thing. Can't open the decoupling panel, no wagons to decouple. I don't want to decouple, I want to pick up those wagons that belong to me, if you don't mind. Maybe I've got to back up a little bit further. Let's get a little bit closer. Okay, that is incredibly annoying. Give me my damn wagons, please. You watch, I'll touch it and it'll give me a £10,000 fine. What? Alright, let's try this way. So, we'll go to Brussels Smeltery. We'll say Services, Take, Delivery, Refined Iron. You no longer have loose wagons of refined iron. So what is this then that I'm parked right up against? Okay, this is not working. Clearly, this should be working, and clearly, this is not working. Oh no, I was hoping that wouldn't be the case. Look at this. Nobody wants to see that. That is disappointing. So because I have disconnected or decoupled, it looks like the game no longer sees them as entities. Oh look! So I can only couple... Oh, what am I doing here? So I can still decouple, couple rather, but only this side. So it's just a bit broken. A bit like my brain. Can you? I don't know if you're watching the throttle and brake inputs that I'm giving this game at the moment. They are synonymous with a long Christmas holiday festive period of drinking and eating far too much. Right, well there you go. If the devs are looking for some input, fix that please, because that is bloody annoying. Alright, so we're going to have to reverse our way out of this. We're going to have to go to the factory. Oh god, no, no. Shift, front back cabin. Okay. Now we go into reverse, take the brake off. So we're going to have to go to the factory, turn around, and then we can go over to Calais. So we can actually rock up with probably somewhere close to the number of wagons that we want in order to achieve this goal. And whilst we've discovered a new feature for the game, or I have rather, you probably already knew about it, we've also discovered some more limitations. So, I mean, it's an early access title. That's definitely something that needs to be fixed. So, on the map, we now want to go to Calais. Try and grab ourselves as many more of these as we can. I'll have a quick look at the map as well. Okay, so we're facing the right way. So the Calais smeltery has 0 loose wagons. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? All right. Well, we know how this works now. We can better utilize this for future, for future gaming episodes. And I'm going to try and keep this to 10 episodes per series. So I'll put the time and effort in to make 10 videos. If you guys are finding it interesting, let me know, and we'll continue the series. But if it's not that interesting, if you're not enjoying it, if it's not worth a watch, then we'll call it quits at 10, and we'll move on to something else, something hopefully more interesting. That's the general idea. So 500. 550, 500, 450, 400, throttle off, horn on. Just in time. You might be able to get away with 350, I don't know. It depends how fast you're going, I suppose. But I don't put the brakes on, I just take the throttle off, and that seems to do the do. Doesn't slow the train down too much, and we can just keep going, which is nice. I wonder if that'll work for oncoming trains. Probably not, because they're actually moving towards you as well, which means 400 meters would not be enough. And depending on what speed they're doing will dictate when you have to come off the speed, I guess. Kind of makes sense. Oh, it's a bit nippy. Oh, a bit chilly. Not quite cold enough for snow, sadly. Love to see a bit of snow at Christmas. Love a bit of snow. Building snowmen. Realising that your your wonderful waterproof gloves that you bought last year are absolutely rubbish. As the cold and the water goes straight through them into your fingers and turns your fingers numb. Yeah, what's not to love about snow? Slipping on your ass, crashing the car. Fog? Switch your lights or you might get fined. I'm sure I had my fog lights on. It must reset when you go into the factory, I guess. Or maybe when you're coupling and decoupling, maybe it resets then as well. There's a whole bunch of quirky quirks in this game, and I'm not sure they've got a quality testing team or a QA team actually testing it and giving them feedback. And whilst I'm happy to do it in the context of a video that I'm making some video footage, and in it, you know, I highlight areas that are a problem, that don't work properly, I explain why, and so on and so forth. I'm happy to do that, but yeah, I wouldn't go out of my way to do it without expecting some payment in return, to be quite honest with you. Because it's quite a lot of work, it's quite a lot of effort. These things need to be documented properly. But if they were to just watch through my video and, you know, identify all the issues, then that's fine. I can rock with that. Well, I think I need access to 𝗦𝘂𝗧𝗍 here. Four, 3, 2, 1. There we go. It's super cool that I know you can... Sorry about that, I just whacked the microphone. It's super cool that I know you can pick up loose wagons now. That makes so much more sense to me. I did kind of, at the back of my head, I did think that must be a thing. But... yeah, I guess I haven't really been paying that much attention. Really sort of make the most of that opportunity. But now I know it's there, now I know how it works, I'm very willing to start picking up the bits and bobs that I need and just rocking on and doing my own thing almost. Definitely gonna make leveling up a lot easier. Forget the contracts. Question is, do you make any money doing it this way? Because I'm not entirely sure. Oh, hang on, there's a train coming. I'm not entirely sure that I paid to pick them up. So if they're free to pick up, it's almost a certainty that we're not going to make any money when we sell it at the other end. It's just like you're doing a favour for a mate. I don't know what it feels like. Right, what's going on here? 400 metres. Where is this train? I can't see it at all. I've got green lights, so we should be good. I think he's waiting for us, right? But which track is he on? We're swapping track. Okay, good. Groovy. Alright, so let's just hope that the contract at Calais is going where we want it to go. That would be great. There's no guarantee that that's going to happen. But at the very least, we should have created an open route opportunities that we can put some of our AI staff on. That's really the most critical thing, I think, isn't it? Getting the AI to run these things. But it does seem to be the case that the AI don't actually unlock any upgrades, which is no good to us. Services, take, contract. No, they want them to go to Stuttgart. Well, that's no good, is it? They have no refined iron. Well, that's a total waste of time then. I don't want to go to Stuttgart, thank you very much. Alright, is there another smeltery somewhere? There's no smeltery in London. So the only other smeltery is down in Reims, but they've got no loose wagons either. Well, this is going to be tricky. It's going to be a lot trickier than I realised. Maybe if I go... Oh, look, yeah, look. The iron mine has got 50... I'm getting it now. I'm getting it now. So they accept iron ore, and coal mines produce iron ore. So if we go to the coal mine and pick up as many wagons as we can and take it to the smeltery, then the smeltery will process that and then we'll be able to take it back. Okay, good. So I think I might just turn around here. We'll forget Calais smeltery. And we'll come down to the Paris iron mine. I'm just wondering, where do I take this stuff? Do I take it to the warehouse? Let's have a look at the codex. So refined iron goes to a steel mill. Ah. So is there a Paris steel mill? Yes, there, look. Okay, we'll do that route. We'll make that our route today. Okay, brakes on. Into reverse, brakes off, accelerates. So we'll back it up. This is interesting. I wonder how long it takes to process something though. If I take coal to such and such, how long will it take for them to process that and turn it into iron ore, or whatever it is we're carrying? What are we carrying? Iron ore, right? I don't know. I had too many beers last night. I should not be driving a train. Oh, I'm gonna get told off here. Where are we? Grain mill. Oh, whoops. I'm sorry. Went the wrong way. Oh, I had a bit of time to get permission and I didn't do it. Right, lesson learnt. Do you know what this feels like? This is very much like driving along, you realise you've taken a wrong turning or you've missed your turning, and you do a U-turn in somebody's driveway because the road is too small to turn around in, and you just reverse up onto their drive so that you can turn around. I mean, technically you're not doing anything wrong. I don't believe it's illegal, but my word, I don't know if you feel the same, but I always feel so guilty when I'm doing that. I really feel like I shouldn't be doing it, like I'm doing something naughty. But all I'm doing really is just turning around safely. That's basically all it is. And that's what we did there, and we got fined 500 quid for it. £500 for the pleasure of turning around. I'm going to get fined a lot today, I can tell. I'm not good at adhering to the speed limits. Right, are we coming up to 𝗦𝘂𝗧𝗍 or something? Yeah. So we're going to have to get access to that. Throttle off. Pay attention to the track layout. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I wonder if 𝗦𝘂𝗧𝗍 has anything to pick up. Yeah, look, they've got 275 loose wagons. Loose wagons of mail. So I could take that mail to the Paris warehouse. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm starting to get the gist of this game now. Alright, so we know that that's jam-packed full of goodness in there. We'll have to plan that for another video, maybe the next episode or something. Right, some good lessons learnt. So can I get access to the Paris iron mine? Do I want the iron mine or do I want the coal mine? Because I thought I was going to go to the iron mine, but do I want the coal mine? Oh, look here. Iron ore is Fe, coal is C. So the smeltery refined iron, yeah. And we need refined iron. Okay, yes, we are going to the right place. Good. Good, good, good. Just want to make sure, that's all. So, Paris iron mine, services, station access, back. I'd like to take contract. No, that's going to Munich. I want delivery, iron ore. So we could take 9. Oh, there we go. All set up and ready to go. Right, so we'll just stay clear of the factory here, because we're not going into the factory. Switch to the left. And then, yeah, the iron ore mine should be next. Brilliant, I think. Just shame I didn't work this out on the way there, because had I have done that, we may have completed part of the task as part of this episode, but I definitely learnt a lot about the game and the way the game works. Right, so there's the access point. Drop the speed off. Now, where am I picking up from? Could be anywhere, I guess. Yeah, I think it's anywhere. Alright, so we'll just get ourselves in a position where we've got enough length to accommodate this. Whack the old brakes on. Now, does this cost me any money? 240,000 we've got in the kitty. So if I hit you... Yeah, see, that didn't cost me anything. That is odd. Right, brakes off. Throttle on. Massive wheel spin. Can't hear anything, so I don't care. Let's just get ourselves heading all the way down now till we get to... Why is that there? That's stupid. All the way down to the Paris steel mill, where we'll drop off the refined iron. And then we've got to go all the way back up to Brussels to drop off. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll come down to the Reims smeltery. It's kind of more on the way, to be honest. I do so like how a heavily laden train is much, much slower to accelerate. Physics are quite decent. Alright, so which way is this train going? Am I slowing down or is he? Looks like me this time. Brakes, 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 brakes. Oh my god, emergency brakes. Just in time, look at that. Woo! No fine for me today. Right, let's see if this actually works. Let's see if the lights change like they should do. There's free track in front of me, but I've still got red lights. You watch, he'll switch track now. Drive straight into me. Safe. Alright, brakes off. Yes, the red lights have gone out, and that all worked pretty well. Fantastic. Let's get on our merry way. Got some terrible pictures there. I don't know what I'm doing. Slapping the button. So I took about 20 photos of absolutely nothing whatsoever. Never mind. This is where I want to be taking photos, is shots like this. It's much nicer, isn't it? That's like an awfully tight corner for 100 kilometers an hour. Oh, it just popped up on my little map thing there that Sealess Brown just delivered 6 wagons of something to somewhere. Do we actually have competitors in this game? That would be nice. Someone to sort of work against. Try and keep your jobs and contracts in a semi-realistic way. Look at the damage on my train now though, 47%. That must be where I hit the emergency brake, I imagine. But the emergency brake I think does more damage than anything else. Maybe speeding as well. Kind of a cool photo, I think. Okay, so we're staying left, 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 all the way around till we get to where we're going. Cool. Get the speed up. He wasn't actually on the track that time, was he? So he needn't have slowed down or peeped the horn. Kind of like this view. Don't mind me, I'm just having a little snooze over here. A bit of R&R. We've had quite a lot of people. The wife fed 9 on Christmas Day, and I fed 11 on Boxing Day, and that was a nightmare. We have the world's worst oven. Oh my gosh. Well, I went over to my aunt's house and I was cooking for her every day. I got to use her oven, and her oven is superb. Just makes me realise just how little I like our oven. Paris Steel Mill services station access. And we also want to deliver a delivery of refined iron. Oh no, 2 lots. Throttle off. Let's do manual delivery back to station. Okay. So they want us to go straight down the middle, it looks like. Which is gravy fantastic. It's turning around a bit of a pain in the ass. Well, no, not necessarily, because obviously we can accommodate... Oh, hang on. Does it want it over there now? Has it changed its mind? Does it want it over there? It wants it over there. Ah. Gave me directions to that so late. Look how slow we are slowing down. And that's with like 60% brakes as well. Okay, so we'll go in the factory, we'll turn around. So that makes my life that little bit easier. Drop the brakes off. And we'll throttle up. And we'll fix the slight mistake we made. So we're going to have to go well out in order to come back round. I should have gone right, shouldn't I? I should have gone on to the circular loop. I could have saved myself so much time and effort there. Well, it looks like we're going to be coming back here a few times in order to complete the necessary tasks to rank up Paris, which is what we're trying to do. So next time, hopefully I'll get it right the first time. Quite a long old train. Okay, brakes on. That it is so much harder to slow this down. That's brilliant. Into reverse. Left hand lane, brakes off, wheel spin, all the way. Have I missed it? I have, haven't I? I've missed it. Oh, man. Okay, not to worry. We can fix this real easy. Watch this. Once the train stops, that is. We'll press U. Oh, you can't decouple or uncouple. You've got to be in the decoupling area. Alright. Okay, fine. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. Difficult because I can't really see where we are. Third time lucky. Reverse the train, release the brakes, increase the accelerator, and just hope that I'm on the correct track to decouple, because I cannot see from here really. Looking more like it. It is. I think we finally got it. Okay, great. So I've got to take this all the way down to the bottom, decouple the last 8 or 9, and then drop off the 2 that we've got. It's going to be quite a tight little squeeze, to be honest. It might not let me do it. Wow. Full brakes. Stop. Okay, so we'll press U. We'll decouple there. And we'll move forward just a few feet. All I need to do, throttle off, brakes on, and boom. There we go. Right, now I'll back it up a little bit. And as soon as it gives me the option, I'll hit the brakes. There we go. And boom, connected. See, that nearly works perfectly, doesn't it? Although, as we showed at the beginning of this video, it doesn't work properly at the moment. Right, so we're now heading on to the Reims smeltery. Finish this video off and we'll get a first look at what happens when we deliver the wagons. Does it instantly become processed iron? I don't know. I think it's unlikely that that would be the case, but you know, it is a game. It's not real life. It's not a simulator per se. But maybe that's the case. Getting dark already, look. So where have we gone from today? We've gone. We went from Brussels, Paris to Reims. It's quite a journey. Quite a lot of lessons learnt. I want to stay left here. approaching train. Right, so I've got to look ahead. Oh yeah, great. So we've got red lights on. We're not supposed to go past this point, but I mean, how am I supposed to stop that? There's no way I could have stopped in time. Emergency brakes. Yeah, look at the damage. Oh my god, that's 11% damage. Oh, my train went down to 0. I've just learnt what that does. So when you put the emergency brake on, that's what, there is no maintenance in this game. It's when you use the emergency brake, it takes away your shield. And that in turn, once your shield gets to 0, you instantly derail your train. Oh my god, we've learnt so much about this game in this episode. So I had to pay a fine then. I think it was only about £10,000, euros, whatever it is. So yeah, okay, that was interesting. It makes sense now. I mean, it makes sense in relation to the game. I mean, it doesn't make sense in the real world. I wondered why I derailed before when I was not really doing anything that I hadn't already done 100 times. It's because my shield had got down to 0%. So there's a good lesson learned. That's what it is. So when you go into the factory and you repair the train, what you're really doing is giving yourself the opportunity to use your emergency brake again. That makes so much more sense. And it just makes the game so much more arcadey as well, which is a bit of a shame. But at least I understand it now. I shouldn't get caught out by that again. Alright, so I've got to get access to Reims Main. Oh, I'm going too fast. Speeding fine. Hey, I got one at last. It's because we got such a heavy train. Slowing down is taking a lot longer. Still, 500 quid. I can cope with that. It's not a big deal. Right, what are we looking at here? So the Reims warehouse have got 287 mail wagons. So I may grab that on the way back and take that to the Paris warehouse. Depends what happens when we drop this iron ore off, I guess. The iron ore instantly becomes processed iron or whatever it is. What is it called again? Let me think, sorry. Refined iron. If it instantly becomes refined iron, then we'll probably take that with us. But yeah, I think we got space for 2 or 3 extra mail wagons, I'm sure. And then we should be able to get Paris upgraded to level 2. And then we can see what difference that makes to the game. Speeding again. I'm not one for napping in the day, but I think I could do it today. I definitely feel ready. Ready for a nap. Maybe I need a coffee. I'll go and make a nice coffee in a minute. Nice hot chocolate maybe later. Actually, the hot chocolate will send me to sleep. Especially if I put some Horlicks in it. So yeah, maybe I'll go have a coffee in a minute. Keep me ticking over for a while. I've got 50 Cumberland sausage rolls that every year I buy them, and every year cook them up and they all get eaten on Christmas Day, but this year I forgot to cook them. So yeah, I've got 50 Cumberland sausage rolls, mini sausage rolls that is, to enjoy. Although sausages these days, I don't know if you've noticed, guys, but my father-in-law is not lactose intolerant. What is it? It's got an intolerance of wheat, so celiac disease or whatever it's called. So for him, all sausages having wheat taken out of them is a good thing for him, because it means he can eat sausages. Not that he does eat sausages very often, but he now at least has the opportunity. But why has every single sausage manufacturer in the world decided to take wheat out? Because, okay, there's not a... Some of them, there's not a massive difference, but there is a massive difference. There really is. You can really tell a proper sausage from a sausage that's got no wheat in it. It just has more solid sort of texture to it. So I'm a bit peeved that I can't buy a sausage that's got wheat in it, because it does make a difference. But you know, maybe I'll acclimatise. I did find some nice sausages from Tesco's on their most expensive line. I can't remember what it is. Taste the difference? Maybe that's Asda, I get confused. And yeah, their Cumberlands are actually pretty good. To the point where maybe I don't realise that it's got no wheat in it. But yeah, a bit peeved to discover that in the space of a week, every single sausage manufacturer in the world stopped putting wheat into their sausages. It's... When was that discussed? When did we take a vote on that? I mean, maybe it's a win-win situation. Maybe it makes them healthier. It costs the company less to produce it. The wheat that they're not putting into sausages can go into other things that's more beneficial to the world. I don't know. It just peed me off that literally in the space of a week it went from, you know, sausages are normal to no, you'll never be able to buy sausages again with wheat in. Just makes no sense to me. First world problems. First world problems for sure. Right, deliver. Delivery. Iron ore. 9 of. Deliver manually. There, we're good to go. Right, speed down. So they give me an indication of which track I'm supposed to be on a little quicker this time. I guess it's as soon as I go through the blue markers it tells me. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Right, so the Reims smeltery has quite a long driveway, if you will. Right, well, I can't see it, or can I? No, I can't see where they want it. Come on, tell me quick. Tell me quick, 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 quick. Which way do you want it? Okay, over on the left. Good stuff. Brilliant. Right, well, let's find out what happens. Are we going to get paid for this? That's the first question. If so, how much? And how long does it take to process? Okay, so at the moment, the smeltery has 1 contract, 0 loose wagons, and 0 of 10 wagons have been delivered. So it's a shame I couldn't pick up 10, isn't it? That would have been perfect. Let's see what happens here then. Yeah, we got 122,000 euros for that, which is crazy because it didn't cost us anything to pick them up. But I guess we're just delivering stuff for the company. I don't know. I don't quite know how to process that in my head right now. So let's go Reims Smeltery Services, take contract. So they want us to take them to the Lille warehouse. Well, that's no good. We don't want that. So let's go delivery, refined iron. So they have no refined iron at all. But we have delivered 9 out of 10 wagons. So at the moment it produces 0. You look at that in the top right hand corner. It produces 0 processed iron. So that's a little disappointing, if I'm being totally honest. Does that mean I've got to take 50 iron ore here before it will start processing? Surely not. Can't see any iron ore options any closer. So I guess we're going to have to come back up to the Paris iron ore mine. Maybe we'll go to the Reims. Yeah, maybe we'll go to the Reims warehouse, pick up some mail, drop the mail off at the Paris warehouse, which is a bit of a rubbishy run, actually. But we need to unlock Paris, and then we'll come up to the iron mine. I guess Brussels smeltery. And then back down to, I don't know. Yeah. I'll decide that later. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Please join me again for another one. Take care. Till then, goodbye for now.